Twitter has slowly but surely cemented itself as the ideological battleground of the 21st century. With access to only 140 characters per post, the ability to put out and respond to personal opinions seems to adhere to that one line from Hamlet that most people don't remember is actually from Hamlet, which is brevity is the soul of wit. This is the harrowing tale of my own experience with the land of Twitter bros. Exposition. It is the Thursday before the Friday before the Thanksgiving break of my junior year. My own social standing is low-key. I stick to my small group of friends. I don't really go to parties. I get home from work, and President Obama has given his statement regarding his executive order on immigration. I'm excited about it. My phone starts buzzing. I see that Twitter is a dark place where the white and upper middle-class suburb kids are airing slurs and general xenophobia, 140 characters at a time. I read their tweets, and I'm angry. Intervention. My fingers buzz with adrenaline. I type furiously, the ats are flying. I consider myself a small hero as the call-out begins. I am defying the rigid high school social structure that I have come to accept. These boys are much more popular than I am. They play baseball. I start with one dumb tweet, and then I move on to more. Suddenly, I am involved in many different arguments taking place at the same time. I almost concede. My anxiety is raging, and I am shaking in my bed. I'm having trouble telling the difference between anger at institutional social evils manifesting in tweet form and just total fear. Just as this happens, I am not alone in my beef. Others are rallying behind me. Aftermath 1. The next day, people either congratulate me or glare at me. Statements that define this day include, "Thanks for standing up to them, I didn't think anybody would," and "liberal feminist bitch." I have made enemies out of the baseball boys. My entire AP chemistry class applauds when I walk into the room. I have ostracized myself from the greater conservative population of my class of 300. I have flaunted my feminism and taken an intersectional stance on an issue that I was not expected to. Twitter and opinions are for boys. Aftermath 2. Now I am a senior. I see the baseball boys at a party after the women's soccer team takes home the gold, and they say, "We respect you. You're not like a feminist bitch like her, her, and her." I say, "Oh, I hikey am the feminist bitch though." They laugh and give me side hugs before starting their next game of beer pong. It is interesting that my directness with my viewpoints, which are inherently feminist, seems to give the baseball boys ground to both dismiss me and respect me. I realize that our Twitter beef was the only dialogue that these boys have ever had with the feminist bitch, but then again, a boy's validation of my speech does not mean anything to me. Epilogue. My best friend's little sister gets into Twitter beef with a boy that says he's a Meninist. She wins. Senior feminists help her in her triumph. She tells me she's worried to come to school the next day because she knows that the boys will give her dirty looks and talk shit about her in their group messages. I tell her that Twitter is not just for boys, and looks down, and I smile. I give her a hug. She goes to school and revels in affirmation. Opinions are not just for boys.